What up, though, fam? I'm chilling this morning, man. It's kind of early, but I just got the notification that All Def dropped a video. I'm gonna check this shit out. This called the worst whoopings you ever got. And I done caught some ass whoopings in my day. You heard me? Belts, hangers, race car tracks, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Shoes. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's convenient. Really, whatever just hanging around that could do damage, I done got struck by. You know what I'm saying? My family, you know what I'm saying? They were, you know what I'm saying? They got it in. You know what I'm saying? Didn't accept a lot of bullshit. So, you know, we was some bad kids, man. We was out here, you hear me? So, the whoopings was real, man, but anywho. Yeah, the worst whoopings you ever got from All Def Digital. Let's go on here and see what they talking about, man.
What's the worst whooping you ever got as a kid?
What was the worst whooping
I got as a kid?
It wasn't even from my mama. It was from my mom's sister. It was from my auntie. I just remember auntie came in one day and she whooped me and my cousin with his toys. She whooped us probably from 5 to like 13 with his toys, with the same toy. It was his drum set. Can you imagine getting whooped with a drum set? And that was like our favorite. That was his favorite and my favorite toy. So I used to try to like get in. I used to be like, man, James, like, you need to throw this away. Like,
real, they just using this shit as weapons.
We can use our hands from now on or something. Like, throw this away.
The worst ass whooping I think I ever got was just when I would fight with my sister.
Sister to shut your ass
at one point, my mom broke her chancleta, and then she was so mad at us that we broke her shoe that it made it progressively worse.
I'm sure.
One time I got whooped for hugging a tree. And why I was hugging this tree, I couldn't tell you. I just felt like I've always felt connected to nature. You see the shirt? I'm in the ocean right now.
Black people don't really
Later on, I would learn
to
realize how dangerous this community was, and I was probably hugging a tree in front of a crack house, but my mama pulled up and yelled out the window, and I knew it was my mama because I felt my stomach drop as soon as she said my name. I just felt like that was one of the worst whoopings. Cause
I don't miss that feeling at all, bro. Like, this hearing your mama call your name out, and you know you on some bullshit at the moment. Oh my God. No, bro. No. Heart jump all the way to your balls. You feel me? Your heart and your balls is in the same vicinity. You hear me? Shit, you know what's coming on. You know what's coming, bruh. For real.
Because it blocked a career path for me. Possibly. You know? You never know what I could have become. But now I don't fuck with hugging trees, going outside, all this other shit. So I just do a lot of outdoorsy shit inside. You know? Have aquariums. Kill spiders, stack them up. To warn the other spiders to never come with you.
This is actually a terrible story, but it was in college. My mom pulled up to visit me. They got me a car for school, and it was missing the hubcap. I don't know how I lost the hubcap. I probably hit a car. Mom says, "Why are you driving on a donut?" I said, "Mom, that's not a donut." She said, "Nah, T, that's a donut. Don't bullshit me, blah, blah, blah." Mom, no, I'm serious. I'm with my girls, and I'm like, "Mom, I'm in college now. Like, trust me, it's not a donut." She said, "Don't question me. I'm calling your father." I said, "You sound crazy." She cracked her wrist and backhand the out of me.
Women don't like to be called crazy. She was bullshit. Listen, especially I deal with black women, so I know them for sure. Don't call no black woman crazy. Don't call no woman crazy. I'm telling you, man, 'cause that crazy shit is that is different. It's different. Women don't like to be called crazy, bro. Not at all, bro. That'll start a whole fight, a real fight. Especially when they know they right about something and you making them feel like they crazy. Oh, nigga.
And my head like did a whole 360. So that was probably the most traumatizing. The chocolate happened as a kid, but like that takes the cake. The college for sure takes.
With contactless order and pay on the McDonald's app, you can still get your favorites from curbside pickup or the drive-thru as safely as possible. That way,
the 15-second unskippable ad. That shit
still feels the same.
Y'all trash for that.
It's the cake.
So what is the worst whooping I got as a kid? Believe it or not, I grew up on a farm in Wisconsin, so there was a lot of chores and a lot of ass whoopings. Definitely one time I didn't do the dishes or something like that, and the next day I had a full man-sized bruise on my ass. So my dad actually, he did some martial arts, so I don't know if you should be using jujitsu on like a 4-year-old, but now it's considered child abuse pretty much by everyone on earth. And they say that people who are abused as children have higher levels of addiction problems as adults.
The worst whipping I ever got as a kid is for sure from my mom. She would do bare ass and belts. And I specifically remember that. I don't really remember what I did, but I did make her mad. And I had like a lot of lashes of the belt on the bed. And then I think I cried too hard and she locked me in my room too. So it was really lonely. It was a lonely pain.
That's fucked up.
What is the worst whooping I got as a kid? First of all, my dad refuses to believe that he ever whipped me. And he technically doesn't remember it. And of course, as a child, I'm gonna remember it. I remember every single whooping. And he would whoop me for crying from the previous whooping. And
oh my God, I hate that shit. I bring that shit up to my people now. They act like they don't remember whooping niggas, man. Don't matter, me or my siblings. We talk about whooping y'all. Now, you ain't never whoop y'all. Bullshit. Bullshit.
And that's not even fair. Because, like, how do you beat someone and say, stop crying? Because you're not going to stop crying if you're in pain. And then you're to the point where you have to hold it in because you know he won't stop beating you until you stop crying. So I'm just like, just holding back the painful tears of the whooping that supposedly never happens because he just doesn't remember.
You looking like an old slave, brother. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I don't miss that shit at all, bro. Oh, I'm glad I'm grown. That whooping shit was trash. They tell you to shut the fuck up. You literally can't shut the fuck up. That shit hurt. Man.
Like I do.
The worst whooping that I ever got as a kid, it was a beating for observing a beating. So my baby sister never got in trouble, and she made my mom snap one time, and my mom beat her all the way up the steps, and now I'm following and laughing like, yeah, she finally getting hers, so I'm following the whole
like a motherfucker.
And my mom beat her so bad, she got in bed, put the covers on, and my mom was still beating her. And once my sister kind of like played dead, and I'm sitting over there silent, laughing like, get like I'm doing all the motions with my mom and stuff.
My little
and then my
sister
mom
was all
did like
that
this
bullshit
slow
with me
turn
too, though.
and was like, why did you let me beat my daughter? And I was stuck because I didn't know what to say. And then my mom just hauled off. And I don't know if you know about white women off their meds, but there's something else.
What's the worst whooping I got as a kid?
Oh, shit.
It'll have to be when I stole some M&Ms from my cousin that was doing a fundraiser at the school. So I passed him by.
I can relate.
And I look at him. I'm like, hey, bro, give me some M&Ms. He's like, no, K-Moore, you can't get nothing. This is for the school. You got to give me $1. So I was like, all right. I reached in my pocket, grabbed the M&Ms, ran off. You know what's crazy?
That's a real nigga right there.
So I'm wondering, how the hell did they know by the time I got home? It was 3 people waiting to whoop my ass. My grandmother, my auntie, and my mother. So, that was the worst ass whooping I got as a kid.
I remember it clearly. I went to the barbershop with my dad, and I should have just been sitting there minding my business, but, you know, I guess I always had a smart mouth, so I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was a grown man that I said it to. You know, something real super fly. And my dad like, I'm gonna whoop your ass when we get home. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's the frightening one where you gotta wait. It's the suspense.
Yeah.
So we got home, he beat up.
I didn't come home a couple times.
I don't think it was a whooping. I think it was just a straight up fight.
I'm gonna be like, I'm on your ass because the teacher would make us call home. They'll call home and be like, your son did this and this and this. Way back in the day. It's like middle school, right? Call home, make you talk to your mama and tell her what you did. My mama was at work, so they'll call her job and I have to tell her what the fuck I did, and she just say some shit like, when you get home, I'm on your ass tonight. And because of that, there's a couple nights I ain't come home. I try to stay with my auntie. No, that kid shit was real, man. The motherfucking teachers tell on you, and you done. Fuck it, I'm not coming home. She gonna beat the shit out of me. Then Pop gonna come home, whoop me. You know what I'm saying? Why come home to that? Hey, bro, let me stay at your house for the night. Can I stay at your house for the night? Ask your mama, can I stay at your house for the night, bro? For real, bro. Shit. Not about to play with these peoples.
It was just a fight. My daddy fought me like a stranger. And that's a problem in the black community, man. You know, I think they stopped whoopings in the 90s and just went straight to Def Jam Vendetta, so.
Hey, bro, for real. They used to say that about, bro, Bobs used to get on my pop's ass for that. You can't talk to him like that. He is your son. He is your son. You piss Pops off. Pops talk to you like a nigga on the street, man. That shit too real, bro.
It was an ass kicking. It hurt a lot, and I was powerless because I was a child. Stop whooping your kids, man. It's not working, black people. Yeah. Like these jump on, like I'm gonna whoop my son's ass, and then what? What does he turn into? An astronaut? You're not raising Michael Jackson. You're raising a janitor. I tell jokes for a living now because I got whoopings. Maybe I could have been the president if somebody talked to me like a human being instead of using all of their might to hit me because I didn't wash some punk ass dishes. F them dishes.
Fuck them dishes.
The worst whooping I got as a kid had to be the one time my father caught me playing with a can of gas and some matches behind my house.
Ooh, I can relate.
So I'm about to strike this damn match, and I'm about to put it to this gas, and to my right, in the distance, I hear a deep, manly voice that, reminiscent of the voice of God, said, "Bo!" Bo is my nickname. My father used to call me when I was a kid. Bo! And that's all I remember. Because when that man grabbed me, it was like it was lights out from there, man. I mean, he literally beat the memory out of my ass. I don't know what happened. I just woke up in bed, clean, with a whole bunch of grease in my face, with some new pajamas on, and that's it.
First of all, contrary to popular belief, Asian people do get whoopings as well.
Oh, I know.
And it's not from a bamboo stick or nunchucks. It was just the good old belt. I remember specifically running around my house. I don't know what I did, but I remember my mom chasing after me with the belt, and I was hiding behind the door and crying. And that was the last whooping I ever got, because I remember my dad came in, and when he came at me with this, he said my face was filled with such terror that he was like, I can't do it anymore. And that was it.
Perfect example of the worst whooping I ever had as a kid. So you know when you get to be like 10, 11 years old and you got a short mom, like my mom is like 4'9", and I'm feeling like, you know what I'm saying, you can't whoop me anymore. I'm taller than you. So I decided today that I did some bullshit in class, and I knew my mom was gonna try to whoop me when I got home. So I get home, and the usual stare down, you know what I'm saying, with the country western music in the background. She pulled out that little ass belt. The little belts hurt the worst. Like the little one she used to just flip off of her purse, try to hit you with. So as she swung, I grabbed it. I was like, look, no. I felt like the monkey from Planet of the Apes when he said his first word. No! Enough! That was probably the worst thing I could have did, because my mom, in that moment, used my momentum to pull my body towards her and judo punched me in the chest. Like my mom was she was in the army, so she practiced like 2-foot punches and other things that could break a man down. And it caved my chest in mentally. And I hit that little, I'll never do that again.
Shipped is delivery done differently. Our expert shoppers pick up groceries, but also pet supplies. And get Great Dane size safe.
What's going on, guys? Thank you so much.
That shit funny. Whoopins, man, they build character. I ain't mad at whoopins. I know most of the whoopins I deserve, bruh, for real. But check me out, man. Look, listen. You can't get your way out of a whooping, though, nigga. I prayed myself out of whooping. Nigga, my pops told me, because the neighborhood was hot at the time, right? Pops told me, don't you take your ass around the corner. Stay at Granny house. I'll be back in a little bit. Cause you know, he was running the streets at the time. Stay at Granny house. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm like, alright. Nigga, he left. I was the fuck out of there. Because my nigga stayed around the corner. You know what I'm saying? We probably like, what, 10, 9, 10 around that time. My niggas was around the corner. You know, I'm about to go over there. We about to play Super Nintendo or the Sega or something like that. Whatever we was on at the time. And, nigga, we had a good ass time. We had a ball. Nigga, we was drinking Kool-Aid and eating fucking pizza rolls and shit like that. We was eating pizza rolls and shit. Nigga, 11 o'clock, pops pull around, come right to the door. Bring your ass outside. Brung me outside. Took me home. When I come up now, I'm gonna whoop your ass. You know good and goddamn well I told you don't go around the corner. And I was crying. That shit broke me down because I know when pops come back, it's a wrap. Nigga, I got to praying so loud. Because I'm upstairs at this point. This nigga, he downstairs. I know he can hear me. I'm praying so loud. God, please. I never do this again. I never do nothing like. I will obey my father as you told me to, God. You know what I'm saying? Like, real deal, bro. And I hear him coming upstairs. And while he coming upstairs, I'm just getting louder with the prayer. Lord, I know you working on me. I know you working on me. I'm going to be better. And he came up there, yo, I know you sorry. But I tell you this shit because I love you. And I don't want nothing to happen to you, so I need you to listen to me. I ain't gonna whoop you this time, but when I tell you to do something, man, you do it. Bro, he left. I was so happy, bro. It's like, I got out of that ass whooping that time, man. So, you know, you can get out of ass whooping. You can get out of ass whooping that now and again. But shit's build character, man. Shout out to the real parents out there. Later.